The demolition has begun of an abandoned asbestos town in Western Australia, which was built to house workers at the nearby mines and their families. Wittenoon was delisted as a town by the state government in 2007 after becoming the largest contaminated site in the Southern Hemisphere. But the last resident only left in September last year. Here's Melita Markey from the Asbestos Disease Association. Hi Melita, thanks for your time. So what are your feelings? What are your feelings as this demolition takes place?
Well, look, it was something that was tabled with Parliament with a commission report in 1993 outlining the need to do this and also outlining the government's liability, which was excessive, particularly in relation to not only the workers but visitors to the town. So that's something they've known about for some time, and it's only now that action is being taken. I think part of the problem has been the RAC was actually still advising people as early as a couple of years ago that Wittenoon was a top 8 ghost town to visit. So I think while there's a lot of mixed emotions from members who've still got family buried in the cemetery and there's been so much death and loss, it is Australia's greatest industrial disaster, it's still, in my view, not being done to the satisfaction of those who are hurt by Wittenoon.
How much have you been involved in the plans to take down the town then, Melita?
Pointedly, not at all. And it's something that I believe we could have added a lot of value to, given we've been working with this matter for over 40 years.
How contaminated by asbestos was and is the town?
The town is extremely contaminated simply because, on a number of factors. One, they dumped the tailings over there all around the town from the mine because there was no gravel. So they used it on people's driveways, used it in the playground, the swing sets. And then not only that, they then dumped the tailings throughout all the gorges. If you were to take an aerial shot, it actually looks within the gorges like the filling of a tooth, full of tailings. And in the wet season, the rain runs and pushes these tailings down to Jothry Creek, or contaminating all the areas around. Well, those tailings you can see in your footage there. So the water evaporates and they're left everywhere blowing around. The wind is significant. So the whole area is extremely contaminated.
So local residents can leave, and they now all have, but what's been the impact? What is the impact on the local Aboriginal community there?
It's devastating, devastating. Our organisation first got concerns about our First Nations people because a lot of them were not only working in Wittenoon, but also they used the trucks as transport that used to take the bags of fibre to Port Sampson. A lot of bags travelling on that, working around town. They weren't necessarily documented. So we went there in the 90s and started doing spirometry testing and were quite shocked at the level of asbestos disease amongst First Nations people. And it still continues to be a very great concern, particularly with the children that were exposed. So yes, we believe that the people are at risk, particularly children.